Great, thank you for that introduction. So I'd like to start with WeBank. If you could just talk to the audience and talk to us a little bit about how your organization helps organizations become certified as minority or women business owners.
Okay, so our certification only certifies for women-owned businesses. And so the process for certification. Okay. Is that better back there in the room? I'll try to talk louder. My voice is really soft. Louder? Okay. I will just scream at you. How is that? So what WBEC West does is we do certification for women-owned businesses. The process starts with an electronic application. After you complete the electronic application, it requires you to submit forms. So those forms are typically mailed into the office. Effective in July 1st, we will start an electronic where you'll be able to upload your documents. Once the documents are received by the office, they're processed, then we have a process where your file is reviewed by a committee. Once your file is reviewed by a committee, then we will do a site visit at your location, regardless of whether it is a home office or if it's in an office building, we'll come out and we'll do a site visit. Once that is done, it's just a matrix. So either it is certify, 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 deny by one of those two processes. So, but your second part of the question was how do we help women-owned businesses through the certification process? We do have webinars. We also have live classes that we do that will help you understand all of the documents that need to be submitted. We are actually just looking to determine if you are 51% owned, operated, and governed by women. So that is the process that we go through.
Thank you.
For the city of Los Angeles, we actually certify, like I said, 9 different designations. For WBE, there is a 2-step process. A third is an option, which is a site visit. The first step is basically called a desk review, where we review, look at your application form. It is a paper application, by the way. We review your application form together with the supporting documentations, and then once that review is done, it goes to the program certification manager for approval or denial, depending on what the decision, what came out on the review. A site visit is required only if we have some kind of a doubt that you are justifiably certifiable or not. So if you are, I'm sorry, if you are site visited, so that's kind of like a clue that we cannot figure out from the documentation that the application is a straightforward approval. So it's a very short process. For now, though, because of staffing issues, we only accept applications that are within city of Los Angeles. If you are located outside the city of Los Angeles, we refer you to Dr. Pamela's office. They're the ones who handle the ones that are outside LA City. And is there another part of the question?
Does the city offer any workshops or classes for WBEs or?
Actually, we do outreach like this, and Frank always invites us when there is an outreach. And I think there are networking events that are in the works right now. But what it is for the city, you have to be certified, or at least the certification helps you in the contracting process here in the city. The mandate is for every prime contractor, they are required to outreach to certify WBE for all the NAICS codes that are listed on the job specifications. So there's no way out for the prime not to outreach to you guys. So certification is very important.
Good morning again. The certification process for our organization is very similar to WBEC West, WeBank. We certify both male and female ethnic minority businesses. And the process is essentially the same, with the exception, I believe, that we go through a board certification committee, where after all of the process that you heard Pamela describe, the online process, the review by staff who audit all of the documents that you turn in, and will call you or contact you to make sure that all of the documents are the very documents that we need to determine whether you are, as you said, justifiably certified, certifiable. And then our board committee actually looks at the documents to make sure that all of the documents are in place and that you are certifiable. There's a ratification that occurs by our full board, and believe that that's part of the reason why our certification for ethnic minority businesses is a platinum certification in the nation. It's accepted by most procurement agencies. As far as developing women businesses, we have programs for all ethnic minority businesses who are certified with us, where we conduct how to leverage your certification on a monthly basis. That's held every last Thursday of every month. And then we also have something that we call MBE to MBE open houses, where you as a minority business may want to showcase your office, your headquarters, and we invite corporate members, majority corporations, to come and be there, usually at your choice. We try to get the people that you're trying to do business with, your clients. And so they come and explain how they do business, and you have an opportunity to network with them. Then we have other classes that I'm sure you can look up in our events calendar, because we do a lot of the same classes that a lot of the other certifying agencies, chambers, and associations also do.
Thank you. So I wanted to just clarify two things. So when Claire mentioned that you have to be justifiably certified, so basically what ends up happening is that a lot of male business owners will actually give entitlement and ownership to women in their organizations. However, they don't control 51% of the firm. So when you actually apply for certification, the application in fact says that the owner has to control and administer at least 51%, meaning she can't just do admin work. She actually has to be either doing business development, she has to be doing payroll, bookkeeping, other things that are not just admin. The other thing I wanted to clarify was the NAICS code that was mentioned. So this is actually an abbreviation for North American Industry Classification System. This is actually utilized for both corporate and government contracting, and basically it's a code that allows the government or a large company to identify the type of work you do. So for example, construction under NAICS code is actually code number 23. So you can literally look at a catalog of codes, and that's how you identify which codes are actually most closest to your type and line of business. So I wanted to clarify that.
So can I add another clarification? So not only do you have to own 51% of your business, you have to control and you have to govern that business. And the way that we determine that is, one, through your documentation, and the second way is through the site visit. So although you can be the financial person, you also have to either be the president and or CEO, depending on your bylaws. And you also have to have an expertise in that book of business. So when you talk about a lot of the pass-throughs, which is where a man might control the business or give the business to the female, you also have to, we check for expertise in that business.
Thank you.
And before you move forward, I'd just like to say that's the same way that we take a look at all of your documentation to make sure you truly are a bona fide ethnic minority business.